Being one of the most influential people in the world, the Queen of England sure has the weight of an entire country on her shoulders. She faces a lot of responsibilities, but her life is not all doom and gloom, as her position pays rather well. The monarchy has a net worth of £72.5 billion, which when converted to dollars, roughly estimates to $88 billion, while Her Majesty boasts of a personal net worth of £350 million. As one of the most influential people in the world, the Queen of England has very expensive tastes. And we have compiled here, in no particular order, 10 of the most expensive things owned by Her Majesty. Number 10. Royal Fisheries, $7.38 million a year. All of the open water fisheries within the water boundaries of the United Kingdom belong to the Queen. All of the animals present within the waters, including but not limited to sturgeon, whales, dolphins, and porpoises, are all official properties of the Queen. This decree came about in 1322 during the rule of King Edward II. Many people were not aware of the rule, but it hit the news in 2004 when fishermen caught and sold a sturgeon in Swansea Bay. The receiver of the wreck, an official appointment under the current law, arrived and took possession of the animal when the fishermen arrived on the English shores. Number 9. Her car collection, £10 million. The Queen has several cars, but these three seem to be the ones she adores the most. The Bentley State Limousine, the 1984 Jaguar Saloon, and the custom-made Range Rover. Back in 2002, the official state limousine was presented to Her Majesty as a Golden Jubilee present and has remained a favorite of hers ever since. The car, which is constantly under guard by both the police and the Royal Protection Squad, is often used during official events. The car is made of bulletproof and bomb-proof materials from the bodywork to the glass. The rear seats provide great comfort as it is fitted with lamb wool sateen cloth. The car has twin-turbocharged 6.75-liter V8 engine, whose maximum speed of 130 miles per hour is delivered by 400 brake horsepower. The 1984 Jaguar Daimler double-six long wheelbase saloon is one of the Queen's collection of customized cars. The customized car was fitted with cool features like flashing lights, amazing communication systems, and a rear bench for the Queen's dogs. This car has carried within itself dignitaries and royalties like the Queen, Prime Minister, princes and princesses to royal events across the country. It was eventually auctioned for $77,000 in 2010. The Queen was seen driving this customized Range Rover herself during that 2010 Royal Windsor Horse Show. Not only does it have a one-of-a-kind corgi statue on the bonnet, it also has a twin-turbocharged V8 engine, 8-speed transmission, SUV, and 4-wheel drive. It has an estimated cost of $400,000. Number 8. Her yacht, $18 million. The construction of her ship, the HMY Britannia, began in the year 1952 and was launched on the 16th of April, 1953. For 43 years, this ship has sailed over 1 million nautical miles around the world. In 1997, this grand ship was decommissioned and became a tourist attraction. She has been seen in several cities all around the United Kingdom. This ship was designed as another palace for the Queen in the waters. Its interior was decorated to benefit the Queen with all of the luxuries found in the home of the Queen on land, from silver cutlery to the golden door handles and palatial living areas. The HMY Britannia was designed such that the Queen could have her cars on board. There was also room for servants' living quarters, fitted with laundry facilities as well as a private hospital. Number 7. McDonald's drive-thru, $113.16 million. Recently released accounts have proven that indeed the Queen of England is a proud owner of a McDonald's drive-thru. The drive-thru was acquired during the process of procuring a retail park near Windsor Castle back in 2008. Visible from the Queen's quarters in the Windsor Castle is the Bath Road Retail Park in Slough. Rumors abound that the Queen acquired the park for £92 million. Number 6. Her stamp collection, $124 million. The Queen is an avid collector of stamps. She has collected so many that the Royal Philatelic Collection gained popularity when they put it on exhibit. Many of her stamps are available for loan and are also used for charities as well. When the former president of France, President Sarkozy, declared interest in collecting stamps, the Queen was generous enough to gift him with several masterpieces. The growth of the largest stamp collection in the world was by the dedication of several monarchs. When George V died, there were 328 stamp albums. Those stamp albums, so-called the Red Albums, still contain the stamps that George was able to collect. The genesis of the stamp collection can be traced all the way back to King Edward VII. George V added generously to the stamp collection, buying stamps left and right, even once paying £1,450 for a Blue Maturis 2-pence stamp. Number 5. Her castles, $376 million. Among her many castles are the Balmoral Castle, the Windsor Castle, and the Hillsborough Castle. Queen Victoria and Prince Albert bought the Balmoral Castle in 1852. This Scottish castle, which was rebuilt in 1856 by William Smith, is now the Queen's favorite vacation spot away from the public eye. In the absence of the Queen, the royal flag of Scotland is flown and replaced by that royal standard whenever the Queen is in residence. Set on 20,000 acres of farmland in Scotland, this castle features some of the best architectural work of the United Kingdom. Its worth is estimated to be $140 million. The second official home of the Queen is the Windsor Castle. Sitting on 13 acres of land, the castle features both Georgian and Victorian designs with its English and French furniture. The interior is designed with some of the best artworks and paintings. Lining the hallways are suits of armor, and on the walls are portraits and paintings of the previous monarchs in order of reign. Back in 1992, there was a rather serious fire which damaged the castle, but was rebuilt to its former glory. Located in Berkshire, the Queen spends her weekends at the Windsor Castle. Its estimated cost is $236 million. The third of the Queen's many castles is the Hillsborough Castle. It is often used by members of the royal families when visiting in the Northern Ireland. It was constructed in 1797 by Lord Hillsborough and completed by R.F. Brettingham. Located in County Down, in the village of Hillsborough, this 18th century castle features the throne room, the function room, among others. It offers an amazing view of peaceful and elegant surroundings, while its interiors are decorated tastefully and with finesse. It is also open to the public and charges prices from $9.04 to $16.85. Number 4. Her jewelry collection, $3.5 billion. It should not surprise you that the crowns and jewels of the Queen make this list, should it? Her Majesty owns quite possibly the largest and most expensive jewelry collection in the world. Among her collection of the Royal Crown jewels is her Royal Crown, the Girls of Great Britain tiara, which is known as Granny's Tiara. Other worthwhile mentions are the Collect Diamond necklace of 22.48 carats with its unique drop-shaped diamond pendant, the South African necklace and its matching diamond earrings and bracelet, a 23.6 carat uncut diamond from Tanzania, a black-colored sniff box decorated completely with diamonds, and over 200-year-old gemstones. Some of the jewels in Her Majesty's collection were given as gifts, like the Vladimir tiara, whose estimated net worth is about £1 million, the Prince Albert sapphire brooch, with an estimated worth of £4 million, and the Cullinan jewels, which is rumored to be around the £50 million range. During private events, the jewels are usually placed on display at the Buckingham Palace and are otherwise kept in a secure location in the Tower of London. Number 3. Her estates, $5.065 billion. As you can imagine, the Queen of England has a number of estates, like the Sandringham Estate, the Holyrood House, and the Buckingham Palace. The Sandringham Estate, which is in Norfolk, has been a personal home for the royal family for over 4 generations. It is surrounded by over 20,000 acres of forest and fields, which can be admired from the magnificent bay windows of the main rooms of the house. The house, which was constructed by architect Cornish Henley in 1771, has a grand entrance hall, an amazing ballroom, and gas lighting. Its estimated cost is $65 million. The Holyrood House, which is the third official residence for the Queen, is the best location for state visitors and ceremonies. Unless the royal family are in residence, this estate is open for community visits and charges a ticket fee that ranges from $11.69 to $68.63. The Great Gallery, the largest room in the estate, is decorated with paintings and portraits of the Scottish monarchs. There are other great rooms in this estate, like the Royal Dining Room, the Drawing Rooms, and the Throne Room. Spread over 10 acres, this estate houses some of the Queen's Italian art collection, while surrounded by lush greenery and trees. The Buckingham Palace, with its 775 rooms and 830,000 square feet, is the official home of the monarchy and is said to be the biggest private residence in the world. This estate is fitted with 19 staterooms, 188 staff bedrooms, 52 royal guest rooms, 78 bathrooms, 92 offices, ballroom, state dining room, music room, throne room, and the Queen's private quarters, all decked with fabulous paintings and elegant artifacts. The East Wing balcony is one of the famous spots of the palace. It is where the royal family greets the crowds outside during weddings and national events. The Buckingham Palace is worth $5 billion. Number 2. Her art collection, $33 billion. Her Majesty the Queen is the owner of one of the largest private art collections in the world. She has a collection of over 1 million drawings, paintings, prints, and watercolors. While she does not personally own all of the artworks in the royal collection, she has contributed greatly in building the collection of the crown. Included in the collection are artworks of famous artists like Rembrandt, Michelangelo, and over 600 drawings in the collection are works of Leonardo da Vinci. There are a number of other items that grace the collection, like ornaments and furniture, so much so that her collection is one of the largest French furniture collections in the world. Number 1. Land. $33 trillion. If a price can be placed on the vast number of land Her Majesty owns, it will be somewhere along the lines of $33 trillion. One of the biggest landowners in the world, the Queen currently owns about 6 million acres of land. That is just about 1/6 of the world's non-ocean surface. Shocking, right? This powerful woman not only owns countries within her territory, she also has stakes in foreign territories as well. Well, there you have it, folks. These are some of the most expensive things that the Queen of England owns. It sure pays to be royalty, doesn't it? If you like this video, please click the like button and don't forget to subscribe.